Hey guys, good morning. Todd Miranda here, Todd Elite Real Estate. Today's training, we're going to go over a little bit about the MLS. How do you send a client properties right from the MLS? I like to typically do this work from my laptop or a desktop. I'm going to attempt to do it on my phone because I have this app here that allows me to view my phone just like you're seeing now. So you got to get to MLSstratus.com, as you see on the top there, MLSstratus.com. This is whatever MLS you're from. You're going to utilize that MLS, but this is MLSstratus.com, which is the site we use for One Key MLS, which covers the Long Island Board of Realtors, as well as HGAR, the Hudson Valley Gateway Association of Realtors. Our MLSs merged, I think about 2 years ago now, a year and a half ago, and whatchamacallit, so this is it's now called One Key MLS. Anyway, so you're going to log on to there. Mine should be ready to go. 164, well, you have to have your username and your password, logging in. There it is. You get some news, some legal text. Let's read that real quickly. They give you some, this is important. This right here, boom, right on cue. Duty to cooperate with buyer's agents. Very important. A lot of sellers agents, do not necessarily cooperate in the best interest of the seller, which is in cooperation. Remember, the MLS is a cooperative agreement. Agents and brokers signed up must cooperate in good faith with the MLS, and that means showing homes to buyers agents, putting in offers. FYI, when you're putting an offer in, if you're unsure if that agent is operating in good faith or just, it might be, I don't do it all the time, it depends, I guess, on the conversation I have with the agent. It might be good practice to do it with every single offer. It's called an offer acknowledgement form. That means the seller's agent is required within 24 hours to get it signed by the seller. Just letting you know that they put their offer in. Because there are some sellers agents, right? They want the full commission. So they're not going to really cooperate in good faith. They may or may, they might put the offer in verbally, but say, oh, it's a bad offer, whatever. All types of situations. All types of situations there. So try and get that in good faith, and try and get that in, and then the seller can look at it and actually view it, and it makes it more serious. So let's read this. New York State Department of State requires real estate licensees to cooperate. They cannot exclude buyers' agents from viewing the property. Okay? The listings agent refuses to work with buyers, denies the buyer the right to expertise, professional service, must cooperate. Even in the case, of course, an exclusive listing. Oh, this is interesting here. Licensees who have a duty to cooperate with buyer brokers who are not MLS participants. Wow. Okay, this is interesting, guys. While licensees are not bound to pay a commission to non-MLS participants,
Text message from Teresa, former Miss Agent Recruit.
Non-MLS participants, there is no promise of a compensation. So, okay, so if you put in an offer and you're not part of that MLS, technically, they are not obliged to pay you a commission. When you're an MLS participant in that specific MLS, you do not have to pay a commission if you're a seller's agent. Only cooperating and participating agents and brokers typically get compensated. However, they can be compensated. They can be compensated. You can compensate them. It's not against the law if you're a seller's agent. Often they will. But if you are getting paid directly from the buyer, they still need to show you the property. All right, we're going to close that. Let's see. All right, so this is on my phone. It's not as good as on the laptop, but let's do the best we can here. You got the info center, listings, public records, contact, all that type of stuff, my list. What you're going to do here is go to new search. You see this little link here? Not a link, but it says quick search. I don't like the quick search. Go right down to the bottom and go down to go to new search. Alright, now it's going to give you an option: residential, condo, rental, land, commercial. Then it says availability. The availability, obviously, keep available, obviously. Don't do unavailable. If you're looking for comps or comparables, you could click unavailable also. Things that might be sold. Public, private, yes. So anyway, a 1 to 4 family is going to be residential. A condo is going to be condo co-op, obviously. No residential. It's just a condo co-op. Rental is going to be just a rental. So, this is what it is. So anyway, just for a 1 to 4 family residential home, you're going to click on residential, click continue. Okay. Now, click area. Now, there's a couple little tricks here. You could put the whole borough. Look at all these boroughs. Don't forget, one key MLS has upstate too. A lot of upstate properties as well. So you could really have a very big, vast geographic footprint. You could click Brooklyn if you want to do the whole borough. In this particular case, I'm going to click Queens. Then, if you want, let's say you had someone who wants to have property specifically in Richmond Hill. You see the zone? What we'd like to do zone. Excuse me. What we will do, I meant to do is town. That's what I meant. Sorry. Richmond Hill. Let's click Richmond Hill. See, there it is. You can click on Richmond Hill. Ozone Park comes up. If you're doing Ozone, you probably want to do South Ozone too. But we don't need to do that because I did the whole borough. So you don't have to do the whole borough. You might be specific, but in this particular case, I have a client, they kind of they want to be under 450. Not very realistic, so I'm going to do the whole borough. Okay? Let's see here. List price. I'm going to let's see here. 350. The 100,000's already there. I'm going to do to 500. He came to me initially, he wanted to find a home for 300. I was like, that's not going to happen. Don't waste your time, respectfully. It's just not going to happen. And you could say little things. It depends upon what you're looking for. In this particular case, I'm not going to fill in any of these. If I'm really specific in an area like Jamaica, for example, or just Queens, we need 3 bedrooms, you're going to put, where are my bedrooms? I don't see them. You're going to put, well, typically I thought they used to have bedrooms in it. Anyway, yeah, I've always seen bedrooms here. I don't know if they don't have bedrooms now. Anyway, let's move down. I don't really click on any of these. This is just an overall search. The more you put, the less you're going to have. So I'm going to put minimal. I want to get as many as I can and go from there. Listing date, that's important. You have to put that. Minimum date. The reason why I do that is because typically you want to get fresh listings. If something's like 9 months old, it's almost guaranteed not available. Not all the time, but very commonly. So you go back, we're in June. April. I'm going to do April 1st. Go April Fool's Day. You don't have to click in the max date. That goes up to date. So from April 1st to today. Okay? You don't have to put anything expiration. So all I did for this simple search, and this is very common for my searches, I put 4/1 of 23. So you typically put about 2 months. You could put 2 weeks or a month, whatever you want to do, but I'll put 2 months. I put 2 months and a half here. The reason why is because sometimes properties, get accepted offer, or they might even go into contract and the deal falls through. So that's why I do that. You got to put the list price there typically, but put a parameter. Go lower and higher than your buyer wants, so you have options. Okay? I put in the county Queens. That's really all you need to do to get a simple search. Now, if it's a two-family, you want to put in here. Yo, I don't see even in here. Usually, I don't know what's going on here, but usually, oh, there it is. Okay, bedrooms. You can put 3 bedrooms there, minimum. You don't have to put a max. Families, you can put a 2-family. This one I'm just going to leave blank, but if it has to be a 2-family, put 2 families there. Okay, now we're going to go to the bottom here. Submit. Let's see what comes up. You could also exclude REOs. I believe you could exclude short sales too, or you used to be able to. Alright, it's thinking. Usually it goes a little faster. Oh, it came up. Sorry. Alright, guys. Let's see. Do you see this? 26 results. Not a lot. That's why I did it like that. See the page size. When you're sending a client, if you want to send everything, I just usually send everything. Page size. Click on that. Click all. Okay. Click on the number. See the next to the number there? That clicks every single listing. All pages. You're going to scroll to the right. Click send. Okay. So then from there, let's see here. I believe Teresa sent me the his email. So Wayne, let me see. I don't know if that'll copy. Wayne.oliveri@gmail.com. I'll do this directly to him. Wayne. Did I just erase it like a dummy? I think I did. Dummy. Wayne. Alright, what I want to do now, Olivieri, I want to make sure. Oh, it's E at the end. Okay, everything's good, but there's an E at the end. Click on it. Darn it. Alright, we're going to try that. Oh, very critical. This is important. 26 selected listen. Beautiful. You see the type of form? This is important. If you're sending something to someone you really trust, you can send, or to yourself, you send a broker fill. Although if you're sending from your MLS, it will send you, you get a duplicate of this in a broker form. Do not send a broker form to just any customers. Send a client full. That gives them the address, because you don't want to send someone without the address. It's almost like, doesn't make sense. Address is required. I put in the address. Properties of interest. Client full. No, I don't know what they're talking about. There is an address. That's it. Looks like an address to me. I don't know why this thing keeps doing this. I have no clue. That's the phone. When you're doing it on the phone, sometimes it's a little flaky. Sorry about this. I don't know if this is gonna go through because it's giving me a problem. See, on the phone, I've done it on the phone many times. Not sure why it keeps erasing now. It just keeps erasing. Sorry about this. It's wasting valuable time right now. I'm not sure why this is happening. Why don't I'll do also myself. Let's see now what happens. Alright, it looks like that went through. Alright, so that's the story with that. We just sent the listing out there. Next thing, real quickly, is go to your this is I have all realtor.com leads here. This not approved. Not approved. I make my own notes separate on a separate document. I copy and paste whatever it is on a separate document on Google Docs. That's what I do. I like that because I just have my own information. I make my own notes. I sometimes don't like to share everything with realtor.com, especially as it pertains to the mortgage. All right, that's what we're looking at, guys. Good to go. We'll talk to you soon. I went over 16 and a half minutes. I don't know if this is going to load. Darn it. Okay, we'll try.